Con me c'è Stefano Francia, che è il
We
presidente
have Mr. Stefano Francia, the national president of the Association of Young Agricultural Entrepreneurs. Young agricultural entrepreneurs, I like the term. Hello, Stefano. You're very young and I want to feel young with you. Young agricultural entrepreneurs at this wonderful international showcase. Yes, we are here at this wonderful trade fair. We missed the face-to-face events. We were looking forward, and we're present with very many events and conferences with our members about ecological transition, credit, and all the themes related to farming these days. When talking about young entrepreneurs, are you talking about agriculture at large? Yes, so at 41 years of age, they are still young entrepreneurs. Throughout Italy, we are a national association in the different sectors, agriculture, breeding, animal husbandry. What does your association do with CIA? We listen to the suggestions coming from the young entrepreneurs during a startup phase, for instance, when they want to start their own businesses. We help them throughout the process and help them launch their businesses. And we provide information on policies in force, and we offer lobbying as well. What's the situation in Italy? Are we going back to the land, to agriculture? I hear about young people that graduate in other topics and then go back to their farms or family farms, people that studied abroad and come back home, back to abandoned areas. And they bring added value. Well, there's a return. They're going back. Many young people with different backgrounds, without a farming background. I'm not just talking about 20-year-olds, but even older ones, that they decide to start farming. And in the wake of the COVID pandemic, people are increasingly willing to move to rural areas where the pandemic was, of course, present, but people felt more free. They could go out more in spite of the lack of social contacts. And people want to go back, and many opportunities have come up over the last few years. Of specialized mechanization is an example that helps a lot on the field, and this is certainly an advantage. What's the area where more people are going back? I'm thinking about wine making, vine growing. What can you tell us about? Well, of course, wine making, orchard, and fruit and vegetables, and in other activities like agritourism and social farming, as we call it, whatever can be done with schools and the so-called educational farms. How can a young farmer listening to us say, well, I want to subscribe, I want to become a member of the association, I want their support and advice? Well, AGIA is in contact with the CIA, and we're present throughout the country at the community level, and we have experts available to these young people and helping them launching their businesses and offering strategies on how to start a new business. Do you think that return to farming or to the land is the result of unemployment in other sectors because they need an income, or is it a cultural trend going back to the land, which is the most important treasure we have? And I think in the years to come we'll be talking increasingly about it. Do you think this is the general feeling among the young people? Yes, there's a rediscovery of land, going back to farming, because agriculture has an enhanced cultural identity. People are now convinced that farming is not worse than any other type of employment. Agriculture is a strategic sector. Each one of us eat at least twice a day, so somebody has to provide the food, and we should be producing more food with less by respecting the environment and making better use of resources such as water. Of course, technology can help us a lot. As we discussed during our meeting, we think that robotization and a number of very heavy manual operations in agriculture, when they get mechanized, people are more encouraged to work on the land. So can we say agriculture equal opportunity? Well, not only for farmers, but for the whole Italian country. When we perform agriculture, we contribute to maintaining the land and preventing hydrogeological degradation. This is a very important thing that we should bear in mind, a very important take-home message. Thank you very much for bringing it back to us. We keep repeating that we can go back to farming and we can create and promote a better world, a better agriculture. No longer, the farmer on the land, heavy manual operations, but new technologies that can help a lot. Thank you very much.